I'd like to let you guys know about a couple of new dates. We have Philadelphia, Rochester, New York, home of the garbage plate, and Detroit. You can get all those tickets at theovon.com/TOUR. Thank you. Today's guest is an interviewer. He's a content creator. He's a voyeur. You know his show, Sunday Conversations, where he's had pretty much everyone on as a guest. This interview is one of the most hectic time. This interview was hectic, and we did our best. And you live and learn. But I'm very grateful that I got to go through it was just a long day with my friend, Mr. Caleb Pressley. I think your hair looks great today. Dude, you know who you remind me of? No cap, bro.
Huh.
That girl, she's like, what is it? And you will not electrocute the children. You know what I'm talking about?
Did you make that up? Is that a real person?
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I've never.
The future is ours. Oh, yeah. The future is ours. You will not hurt the, what is it?
Thornburg?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, you knew, bro. Come on, help me out. Yeah. Greta Thunberg, dude.
Yeah, so you said the future is ours.
Yeah, the future is ours.
She's inspirational. I gotta stop looking.
Did people tell you that a lot?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
No, you look great, man. I was gonna say.
Thank you, man.
Wow.
Quit.
No, I'm just saying because I've seen you when you look different than this.
I look bad the last time I saw you.
I wouldn't say that.
I look horrible. Yeah. Horrible, yeah.
I mean, you.
Some days are not my best days.
What most days are.
I'm just not with you on most.
That's it. Yeah, the second I saw that vest, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, dude!"
Yeah, it's fucking cool, dude. I got it from for Chiquita, which is
It's your tequila company.
Yeah.
And it's
you smelt it.
Oh, dude, I took a deep smell off of that.
You really did.
Some guys, I remember it's like a little Latino guy's like, "I'll rub it inside your nose." Like, hold on, dude. Do not rub it in my nose, but how about this? Yeah. I was like, how about this? You keep drinking it and let me put my ear up to your chest and just hear your heartbeat while you're on it. That guy was crazy. That guy was on a lot, man. But it smelled like very beautiful peanut flavored. Tell me about it.
It's peanut flavored tequila.
Peanut flavored tequila.
Peanut flavored tequila.
It's peanut butter.
Peanut butter flavored tequila.
Because just peanut flavored is like
totally different.
Yeah, and every year it kills like one person on an airplane.
Dude, it's super funny talking about Mexican people. We went down there to tequila for it, and
to
Tequila, the city.
Oh,
it might be a country. No, Tequila. It's a city. Guadalajara is just a neighboring city that you fly into, but then you go to Tequila, and at that place, they don't eat peanut butter.
Nuh-uh.
And they don't know how to dap either.
They don't know how to dap you up?
No, dude. Mexican people, if you do this to them, they have no clue what you're doing.
God, that's crazy.
They have no idea. I'm not saying Mexican Americans who live here now, they probably can dap
Chicanos,
fine.
those are called Chicanos.
They can probably dap fine, but when you go down there, it's just not a thing.
Dude, I think the exchange rate gets lost. I think if you're coming across that border, there's no time to dap. People are, they're struggling. They're climbing uphill or up like they're wet. The kids haven't slept or whatever. I think that's where they probably lose it.
There's not time.
Yeah. There's nobody, dude. There's no two dudes who are sneaking into a country. If these people are, and that's all. Yeah, you're not like, yeah.
I think Mexican people are probably the most liked group of people.
For sure.
I don't know anyone who doesn't like Mexican people.
We did a show the other night, and they had a guy in the front who was Mexican or alleged Mexican or whatever. Or, I don't know what it's called, like matte finish or whatever God calls it or whatever, Like, I don't know, And all I know is that he had, all I know is that he had salt around the edges of his shoulders. So you can tell.
Tajin?
Yeah, he had a little bit of tajin on him,
What was he doing? What was he doing?
Nothing. I don't know. He's just fucking looking for something. No, he was just at the show. But I was like, give a round of applause for Mexican people, man. They're doing it. And people went ape shit.
Bro, I love Mexican people. Everyone loves Mexican people. They're hardworking, family people, fun people. I already said family. I'm not compliments, but they're cool.
Hey, going as fast, bro. But they have bring up the Mexican Easter Bunny. I've heard this dude is a lot of times he's like in a lucha libre mask, dude. And he'll kidnap your tia.
Do you ever at a show, like, just thinking about someone in the front of their audience, do you ever like look at somebody and be like, get this guy out of here? And then be like, whoa.
Dude, I will sometimes just point to a guy in the front and they'll be like, this guy's here to meet a 14-year-old boy, ladies and gentlemen. Like they'll put his picture up on the screen. And dude, the crazy part was one time he happened to be with his son, who I guess was underage or whatever, or his, or some kid that he met, and they just pan over to this kid. And everybody's like, oh, hope it's his son.
You should do a kiss cam.
Oh, yeah.
You should do a kiss cam and then we go to a hot lady and then go with just you and her.
Yeah. And then you just keep putting on a disguise and scooting around the place. Yeah, like, oh. Well, there's that thing happened where a guy, he kept setting his buddy up on the kiss cam. So he knew the guy would run the kiss cam. So he's like, dude, Jeremy, I'll be in,
yeah, right,
in 12M. Just light me up, homie. I'm gonna sit by something cute.
Cute,
yeah. And his buddy, they have like over like 11 games, they kept finding him like sitting by cute girls.
He was smooching.
Yeah. Some of them didn't kiss him. Some of them they didn't like him. But some of them liked him.
Dude, I saw a comment this is random. I saw a comment on our video we just did on Sunday Conversation that said, me and you have the exact opposite facial hair. I'm looking at you thinking about it right now.
That's hilarious, dude. That's pretty true, man. Yeah. Oh, I think you definitely you have very like Native American, what's that place where they all meet up, the bikers meet up?
Oh, Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, you have very Nordic. Yeah. You look like a kind of a really hot chick in Myrtle Beach, dude, I think. But at like a biker place.
Biker week.
Yeah. Biker
Which one,
week,
though?
Huh? Who cares, huh?
Yeah.
I think a lot of dudes, as they'd be like, oh, that fucking hot chick's got a mustache. You know?
Greta Thunberg, you already said it.
We'll not, they're killing our baby bears.
How old is she now?
Bring her up.
Dude, he hasn't brought up anything you've told him to bring up yet.
I know. Guys are fucking unbelievable.
I said
bring up a picture of the Mexican Easter bunny. Oh, definitely, boy. Hey, huh? ¿Dónde están mis huevos? Dude, it's kind of crazy because the Mexican Easter bunny, he pops into your place looking for eggs. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like some bunnies, like in America, he hides the eggs, he brings them. Mexico, he fucking show up at your place. He's like, ¿Dónde están mis huevos? You know? So I think it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more invasive. It's a little bit more, like, look at him right there. He's like kind of like the Michael Myers of chocolate. Like down there, I think he has. They're not hoping he comes, I think. That's what I think.
Oh my God.
They're just like, oh shit, this is just another white guy trying to colonize our shit, you know? But if the black Easter bunny comes, dude.
Oh, bro. He'll come the day after Easter.
Oh. He'll get out of he'll get out of his fucking truck and be like, oh, Sherman late as fuck. Dang, bro.
Dude, what did you say when we were hunting and you were talking about, you're never going to remember. You said the funniest thing about, you had a full joke you were going to put in your stand-up.
I did?
You always say that, though. You're like, let me save that. And then I can't.
Oh, yeah. And then we forget about it.
That's how it start happens. Writing stuff down. You write stuff down.
Yeah, I write it down, too. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
You got to be able to read it. That's the trick, man. That's the trick about writing, dog. You learn to write, but can you read? That's the problem, homie. There's a lot of fucking people, bro, that write all kind of shit, but then they fucking just kind of be like, you know, say it. You run out of gas, homie.
Oh.
Caleb Presley, what's going on, man? Sunday Conversation, we just got to do it, dude. Thank you for having me back. It's your own show now, so you guys are free from Barstool.
Yep, my contract ran out at the end of last year, so January 1. Me, Glennie Balls came with me, and then I have a producer, Kelsey, and then editor and shooter, Tom. So they're my little company, and then we have like the same freelance people that we always work with. So we really have like a team of 7. That's kind of like our little squad.
Yeah, it was good, man. Yeah. I felt like it was the same. Everything felt exactly kind of the same.
Well, we did it in the exact same location and chairs.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, that was fun, dude. And you guys just did. Who else have you done recently? That's good. Who did you have some episodes you've done that aren't going to come out? Haven't come out yet?
We just did Morgan Wallen. I don't know when this comes out, but we did Morgan yesterday. That'll come out this weekend. So I don't know if this is coming out.
Oh, so that'll already be out then. Because it's coming out, I think, next week maybe.
We just did Luka.
Oh, Luka, huh?
Yeah, bounced from the playoffs right after.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah.
What do you feel like how they did Luka?
Bad. But dude, he's still making, I mean, it's hard to feel bad for someone who's making whatever, $97 million the next 2 years, but I think he lost out on like $116 million.
And in his country or whatever, that's crazy. I think it's like you could buy you could buy a mountain or something.
Yeah, you'd never have to go back with that amount.
yeah.
You'd never have to see Slovenia again with $116 million bucks.
Free at last. Free at last. Oh, yeah, dude. That's what's up, bro.
No, it's been good. I've enjoyed, it's kind of the same thing I was doing when I was at Barstool. I mean, it's pretty much exactly the same thing. Just doing Sunday Conversation plus some like, I did Drewski Show, which was fun. Just like one-off kind of collaborations.
Oh, yeah. Who was that little...
Bambi.
Oh, was that who it was? Little McNugget. She looked like Glenn Big Baby Davis. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. He's in jail.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well,
free Big Baby.
Oh, yeah. Dude, she looked like she been behind bars, alcohol serving places.
Yeah.
She looked like she been behind bars a couple times, you know?
Yeah, she's from Memphis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's great. She's pregnant, too.
Is she pregnant?
She's pregnant, and a lot of people don't know if it's Drewski's or not.
No way.
Yeah, and I also don't know. I don't think it is. It's probably not.
Wow.
But also, I don't know Drewski that well.
Exactly.
I know him pretty well. That's it.
Well, dude, there's room. I've heard all types of things about Drewski, and I won't say any of them, but a lot of people say that he's mixed or whatever.
Yeah, I met his parents, and they're both black, and I still have been hearing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, one of his parents will even be like, I think he's mixed. You're like, why are they saying that?
Dude, he is so funny.
Oh,
he has such a unique, I didn't even really understand it until hanging out with him, the uniqueness of his humor and sense of humor.
Yeah.
He has an incredible sense of humor. Like he can just tell, even when he was setting stuff up for a show, like he's just off the cuff. He doesn't like plan shit really, but the way he would set up things, he's like, we're just going to go out there and freelance it, or not freelance it, go off the top of our heads, but there needs to be this to create this tension or whatever he wanted to set up. Shit I had never really thought about before. Just really smart, a good sense of humor.
Yeah. Yeah, and he gets jokes. He sees what's going on. You know, he's great. He's fun to be around. Yeah, bring up that little baby bear he had on there.
Bambi.
Oh, Bambi. Bring up Bambi from
Memphis.
No, this is
Bambi
the wrong
the
one,
cartoon.
Riley. Yeah, this is Bambi the baby deer. I think both of them have been shot though. So. Bring up Bambi from Could Have Been Love.
There she is right there.
Yeah.
She's funny too.
Yeah, get a better picture of her, man. You can't really see her.
Dude, this show, they had the funniest girls on this show.
Yeah, she looks a little bit like Glenn Big Baby, you know?
Yeah, pull up a picture of Glenn Big Baby in jail. I want to know how these guys take so many photos while they're in jail.
Oh, dude, jail is like basically like being at a...
it's like an influencer trip.
It is, dude. It's
like Raising Cane's take you to F1.
It's like basically like a Cinnamon Hampton Inn kind of. You know, kind of. It's gotten to be like...
Have you been in jail?
Yeah, I've only been in jail for one night, though.
You spent a whole night there?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
We sang at the beginning, but... because I was trying to fit in or whatever. And I like...
What about beforehand, before you went in there?
Oh, apparently giving drugs to kids.
Unreal. What state? Unreal.
First of all, Mississippi. Bro, if you're gonna pop me for giving drugs to kids? When everybody here is recovering from opioid addiction. When they tested these syrups, they tested 9 out of 40 syrups at IHOPs in Mississippi, tested positive for fentanyl. And they're going to come at me.
That's unreal.
I'm just saying, boo-boo kitten.
Did you get any good flicks while you're in there?
Chill out, huh? No, what did we do, dude? We sang. There was a little bit of freestyle rapping, and then prayer, personal prayer. And that was it, man. And then let me out.
Did you pull all-nighter? Did you sleep?
Oh, you know, you don't sleep your first night. That's a rookie move.
Too much to do.
Yeah, dude, you just gotta, you can't be the guy that gets in a prison. You're like, oh, so you guys sharpening your knives. I'm gonna get a little bit of shut eye. Dude, no, you basically have to spend the first couple hours chaining your ass to the wall. Okay? It is, freedom is not freedom. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot in there. It's a lot in there, man. What about you? You been?
I went for, we stormed a court in Connecticut at a UConn game.
Hell yeah.
And they were upset that we didn't even get to storm it. We were going to try to storm it.
But what was it about? Was it because of that
we're doing
the women's lib or what? Not the Roe versus Wade thing, huh?
No, it wasn't that one. It was just a basketball game, I think, against a ranked opponent.
Oh, are you talking about a sports court?
Sports court. Oh yeah.
I thought you guys took on the judicial system. Who do you think Roe versus Wade was, dude?
No, dude. I thought you had the wrong sport. Kind of did.
You thought Dwayne Wade or somebody?
Dude, I know my court cases. Don't say that. Yeah, we got arrested. I forgot about that. But we just went to jail for a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And when we came out of jail, people were outside cheering for us.
Yeah.
Seriously. It was like a movie. We didn't even have it filmed, but it was amazing.
The icebergs are melting.
Is that Greta?
Yeah.
Dude, pull her. I just want to know what age she is. That's really all I want to know.
I can't believe Drewski got that, might have a baby on the way.
Yeah, she looks like she's about the same look. She's 22 years old?
Yeah.
No way.
I'd love to meet her. I wonder what she's really like.
Yeah.
She's like she speaks up a lot about Palestine now. So
you think she's rich?
I don't know. I bet she's doing fine. I'm sure she has lobbyists trying to reach out to her, getting her to do different stuff. Maybe I have no idea.
Where does she live?
I wonder if she's a pet owner or not.
She seems like no. That's my vote. What do you think?
I don't know. It's tough to know, man. You used to be able to know immediately when you'd see somebody like, oh, they got a couple.
I could see her having a
bird.
I was going to say black husband.
Hey, look.
She just seems like, I don't know.
Hey, I'm just saying, dude, look. So you're talking, bro, you mean jailbird. Dude, that's
crazy.
And I know you mean jailbird, and that is not funny, Caleb, dude.
That's crazy. That's not what I meant.
Definitely seemed like that.
Was it guys and girls in Mississippi jail? Or just guys?
There was some men in there. There was one, I don't want to say, there was one, like a first round pick, you know what I'm saying? Like there was like
Buchers?
Huh?
Paige Buchers type?
No, there might have been a woman in there. Mm-hmm. You know, it's don't ask, don't tell in there, brother.
Too much other stuff to do.
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, while I am like begging people for burlap underwear in there. Okay. Like, how do I get 2 of those spike strips so I can put them around me butthole? Around me butthole. And then I just need 2 spike strips at the top of my underpants. Okay, can you help me, officer? It's officially the best time of the year for hoops fans. Playoff drama, buzzer beaters, all the chaos we live for. And if you're done just watching and ready to actually win some cash, you got to check out Pick 6 from DraftKings. Nobody's dropping better payouts than Pick 6, and that's 25 times your cash. And if you beat your competition, you could be looking at 500 times the bag in your pocket. That's right. I like Pick 6. I'll get on there and I'll pick Walker Buehler with more than 5.5 strikeouts for the Boston Red Sox. Or you can get on there and pick Tyrese Halliburton with over 21.5 points. DraftKings Pick 6. The playoffs are on, so why not take a shot at making a little money while you're watching? Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app right now and use code THEO. That's code THEO to play $5 and get $50 in bonus picks. Better payouts, bigger wins, only on Pick 6 from DraftKings. The crown is yours. You know, I've been telling you guys about MoonPay for a while now, right? MoonPay gets you involved in crypto. That's how to do it. MoonPay powers the entire world of crypto. Some people say they are the PayPal of crypto because just like you could use PayPal to buy anything on the internet, now you can use MoonPay to buy anything in crypto. Now here's where it gets really interesting. MoonPay is partnered with Ledger, one of the best hardware wallets in the game. Now you can store your crypto on your Ledger securely and still buy and trade with MoonPay. Ledger takes crypto security to the next level with their top-notch hardware wallets. It's like having a personal vault for your digital assets, giving you peace of mind knowing your crypto is safe and sound. Remember, while MoonPay makes buying crypto straightforward, it's essential to do your own research and understand the risks involved. Crypto trading can be volatile, and you could lose your investment. MoonPay is a tool to facilitate your transactions, not a source of financial advice. Neither am I. Trade responsibly. This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. I know straight up when I'm feeling dehydrated, I go to Liquid IV right there. I like that sugar-free packet that they got. I put it in my water. Take my water, pour a little bit of my water out, put in that packet, shake that thing up. Bam, daddy is doused. Talking about Liquid IV. Yep, I like those sugar-free flavors of my preference, like raspberry lemonade, white peach, and rainbow sherbet. That's how I like to do it. That's my ritual. And you can break the mold and start your own ritual. Just one stick and 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone. 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. Talking about Liquid IV. Get ready for summer with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code THEO at checkout. That's 20% off your first order with code THEO at liquidiv.com. Anyway, I feel like we're bombing today. Do you?
Bombing?
Yeah.
No.
Feel like we're doing good?
I don't know about that. I'm having a fun time.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah. It's good to see you.
It's great to see you.
I'm trying to think if I'll see you again. Sorry.
Ever. You texted me the other day. You said, hey, man, did you die? What did you say?
I don't know.
Your texts are hilarious. You're a funny guy. You're my funniest friend.
I wish you'd write back then. Because it seems like you don't care, but that's me. I'm very needy sometimes.
I feel bad. I know who I've been ducking on accident is Bizzle.
You have been?
On accident.
Yeah.
Every time I come to Nashville, I'm like, let's get some food. He's like, all right, I'm down.
It's hard, dude.
It's so hard, dude.
As you get older and you have more, you have friends you got to see, but you also have work.
You have work, and you're there for, it's not on vacation, you're there for work. And you get tired after work.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Bad mood after work.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, talk about bombing. Sometimes I bomb.
Really?
On my work. Sometimes I feel like I do.
On your show?
We're both self-critical people, I feel like.
Oh. Dude, if I fucking saw me somewhere, I'd walk across the street. People are always like, dude, if you saw yourself, you give yourself a hug. I'd be like, if I saw myself, I'm not even joking. I'd be like, God, look at that desperate yeah, that's what I would say, dude. Whoa. But then I would go, he's pretty funny.
Yeah. Redeeming quality.
Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't say that first part. That's horrible, dude. No, I'd be like, God, what the fuck is up with that dude, man? He's pretty funny, but what the fuck? And I would fucking... And then I'd get into a Mazda Miata, dude, and drive off and talk to my husband. Like, I guess. I don't know. That whole story. That makes any sense. Will you say something, dude? I'm tired of saying everything.
What'd you want me to say, dude?
Who knocked up that little McNugget, boy? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. She bought, I don't know if this is public or not, but I guess it's about to be. She bought somebody a Hellcat. She won $50,000.
She did?
And I think she spent it all, but she got a Hellcat out of it. And it wasn't even for her. She's really a nice person. She was thinking about other people.
She's so funny. First of all, I do want to say that.
So funny. All these girls, well, not all of them, most of these girls, they casted these girls perfectly.
Oh, Drewski's the best at cat. He's the best at like organizing that type of stuff. But yeah, that lady, she got that that pussy boneless. You know that. She got that boneless pussy. You know what I'm talking about, dude. She that little fucking wiggle, baby. That thing a wiggle, boy.
He had a mini me. Just had a mini me on set, and I think he and her also linked up. So that could be his child as well.
Oh hell yeah! They gonna give birth to a little ottoman. You know what I'm saying? They gonna give birth to them, bro.
Oh, bro.
God, she is beautiful though. Caleb Presley, dude, what's going on, dude?
Should we start?
Yeah, let's start, man. What's been happening? Good to see you today.
It's good to see you. No, what's been going on with me? Dude, just running this company is not, I wouldn't say it's hard, and I do enjoy it. I wouldn't say it's easy or hard, but it's a time consuming.
Yeah.
So I've been working, I wouldn't say really hard, I would say really often.
Really often.
Figuring out how to like just organize like basic stuff that I just have no clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And probably making a lot of mistakes and stuff like that. But do you handle that kind of stuff for your business? I mean, you run a business.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff you have to do yourself, I think, because you want it a certain way. It's like Drewski, it's like you kind of know how things need to be. So it's like
which is tough because I do that for Sunday, but Sunday's like 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
This is 2 hours.
Yeah, I just want to, and I like to be reminded of what goes on. I like to, sometimes I'll look back and feel like, how could I maybe have done things a little bit different? I think you always just want to do a little bit better, I think, right? And then you're like, well, how are things evolving like in podcasting or whatever job you're in? So you want to try to be like on the future of it a little bit.
100%.
So, but yeah, I think you have, it's like, I think when you work for yourself or work with people in a small group, you have to stay pretty hands-on. Like if you started letting somebody else edit your episodes, it'd be impossible.
I have an editor, Tom, who's great, but we've worked together for so many years now and we correspond. I mean, we go through notes and it's a huge process. And even if he was left to his own devices, he would do a great job on the episode. It would be great. Maybe people wouldn't even know, but to me, it's like there's certain things, I just like him the way I like him. And he's great because he's like, he doesn't have an ego. I feel like everyone has egos. I mean, he's just like a nice gem of a person. But when you're corresponding on some creative and I'm giving notes, do this, it would be really easy to be offended. He's a really creative guy,
right?
You know, so it's like if you're a creative person, you have your own ideas of how you want things done, and he has his own ideas. He can provide those, but then he also doesn't get butthurt if I'm saying I don't think that's good. Which is, I think it's such a rare find.
Oh, I think you're right, and I think also a big thing is that editors. I mean, let's give a round of applause for editors, dude.
Yes,
they are, because people are just yelling at them.
Yep. No one appreciates. They're like the long snappers of media.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if you saw an editor across the street and you were walking by, you'd be like, oh, look at this desperate. You know? Then you just get into your car and go home to your husband, dude. No, they're the icebergs of our planet, really. You know, kind of thing. They're out there by themselves. And yeah, they're involved with cold water, but nobody thinks about them like that.
Yeah.
Everybody just thinks like they're about to sink a ship. Think about that being an iceberg. The only thing they're known for basically is every now and then, like somebody sees a polar bear on one of them, but really the thing they're known for most is sinking that boat. Isn't that crazy?
The one thing that can be your whole life can give you just into one thing, one moment. Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday. Just how well, this is actually a bad example, but I was reading an article about from a while back. It was about Morgan Wallen because I was getting ready for his episode, and there's a part in it with P Diddy, and P Diddy at the time was like, "Yo, we got to stop canceling people." He was like vouching for Wallen. He's like, "We got to stop canceling people. We got to give people second chances." He was like saying like everything that like probably he hoped he probably knew he was doing some bad shit. He was like starting to spread the word. Like, we got to make sure we can't just like look upon people negatively. I was like, damn, but you do one bad thing. He probably did it, a few times or whatever, but that's how people know you, probably forever.
Oh, Diddy, I would hear some crazy stuff, dude. I would hear like he would have I heard this one story that he like had a buddy of his, he would send him to like nice restaurants, and if he saw a pretty girl in the restaurant on a date, he would have his buddy take a FaceTime phone, give it to the girl, and be like, hey, you leave this date right now. I'll buy you this and this. You get out of here. Meet me or maybe not even sometimes meet up with them, but just get them to leave a place. So, because it was like some type of a control thing. That's what I heard. Do I believe that? Yes.
That's not that crazy, I guess.
But I don't believe, but I believe a lot of stuff, But that's kind of a crazy thing. Imagine you're sitting there with your date. A guy you don't know, who's probably a tough guy, walks up and says, hey, you have a call, and then it's
Diddy.
Yeah, it's Diddy, right? And he's abusing somebody in the background, right? But he takes a break from that, allegedly abusing somebody. And then, he's like, hey, if you leave, and then the guy's trying to escape his room, the guy or woman's trying to escape, and he fucking throws something at him, throws a Grammy at him or whatever, right? And he's like, shake your tail feather. And he fucking whips a Grammy or an Emmy at the back of the guy's head. Guy's bleeding now or whatever. But he's like, hey, okay.
This happened to you, didn't it?
No, it didn't happen to me.
You were on.
But he's just like, hey, I'm going to get you a couple Birkin bags if you leave right now.
Dude, I would leave, man.
Would you?
I don't know. I mean, just being at dinner for too long stresses me out.
Oh, that's
I get to do my thing now is I'll get to check before the food comes.
Yeah.
Because you can stay in the restaurant once you pay as long as you want.
Yeah.
But you can't leave if you don't pay.
Yep.
So I'll be like,
bring the check first.
Bring the check first before I order, dude.
Bring the fucking check. Sometimes I'll leave then. I don't even really want to fucking be here. I could make a smoothie at home.
Yeah, get your rocks off. Just pay that check.
Yeah, I pay that check. I'll tip that guy.
Are you a good tipper?
I am.
You are?
I think I am. I like doing it.
Yeah.
I feel good about it. Also I make I make good money. So it'd be weird if I didn't tip good, I feel like.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's fun.
I don't understand people who don't. At least 20%, I feel like that's.
Yeah.
I get the argument, I guess, for people being like, well, they didn't do anything. But at the same time, like, that's their job.
Yeah, you knew when you went in there.
It's kind of on you that you're paying them for nothing.
Fuck, what were we talking about just a second ago?
Greta.
Is this a real interview?
Thunberg.
I feel like I'm back on your show.
Don't say that, man. Don't say that.
Dude, we should make a separate episode of Sunday out of this. Could you cut together a bonus episode of Sunday out of this, you think?
Yeah, easily. Not easily, it'd be fucking really hard.
But that's what's amazing about your show. You go in there, you sit in there, a couple things come up, you accuse people of something, you make a face or two, you don't know if you have Bell's palsy or if you're asking a question, and then you send me home. You send somebody home.
I know. Like, every time you wrap up, everyone's like,
Yeah.
Because I don't shoot it like this. I don't shoot it like a free-flowing conversation. Because I know how it's going to edit. So I just that's a waste of time to even do all those segues and middlemen parts of the conversation. I just skip right to the meat.
Yeah.
It's a very awkward conversation.
Oh, it's a good point. You do skip right to the meat, dude. Do you think Diddy, what do you think happened there?
With Diddy?
Well, they said, with that Diddy thing, they said they just found they were spicing the baby oil. Do you see that?
No.
Bring it up. Spiced baby oil. Diddy spiced baby oil. Sean Diddy Combs' baby oil was allegedly laced with date rape drug. The allegations against Sean Diddy, Combs, continue to mount. While the rapper has been in jail since September, arrest faces charges of sex trafficking. In a recent slew of filings obtained by E! News, one plaintiff identified as Jane Doe in the docs alleges the baby oil found in Combs' house was laced with rohypnol or GHB, which are often referred to as the date rape drug. Wow. Or also referred to as an hors d'oeuvre if you're going to see Rufus Du Sol.
But dude, who?
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Who's drinking baby oil?
Nobody, they're rubbing it on and it goes into their skin like that.
Oh, it gets in their skin?
Yeah.
Is that really a thing? Stuff can go into your body through your body?
That, I don't know, buddy.
Because think about all the things that go on your skin.
Oh, totally.
I mean, like, is my shirt going into my skin?
Yeah.
It's in some ways.
Well, they say there's some, they say that cotton used to it used to be better for our skin, and then we started using all these synthetic products, and that's why a lot of people, some people believe that like some of the synthetic products could be, especially wrapped around your genitalia, like your underpants, could be causing a lot of issues in the world.
Really?
Like causing like autism or like if you're,
the anus thing with the anus and the scrotum or whatever are getting shorter.
Is it really?
I don't know. I just listened to Joe Rogan say that.
The perineum or whatever it's called?
Yes, the perineum. Wow. Great word by you.
The perineum's getting shorter?
Shrinking.
Well, dude, they need to put some fucking Christmas trees out there because the coastline in Louisiana is fucking disappearing. And every year, they come get our Christmas tree, dude.
What do you mean coastline? There's a beach in Louisiana?
I would call it a beach, dude. Okay.
I've never thought about that in my life.
But
I never thought there'd be about a beach in Louisiana.
I'll say this. If you put your hair underwater down there in home, it comes up Corn Road. I'll say that, dude. Okay. You'll have a little crab at the end of it just figuring that shit out, bro. So it definitely has powers in the water. I don't know. I don't think there's a beach. Yeah, right. Look up that. Are underpants, look up non-cotton underpants causing mental disorder. This just says cotton underwear make a difference even if it's ugly. This is not, I don't care about the style, brother. Never mind.
That was a wild ride.
This is the worst interview I've ever been on.
No, it's not, dude. Dude, keep believing in yourself.
Okay, sorry.
We're doing good.
You're right.
We're doing good. We just haven't talked about anything important or
yeah, that's kind of it, I guess.
We haven't said anything really of any significance.
We haven't said anything. No. We haven't said anything, dude.
No, we should be talking about something.
Well, when you start to think about being like, because now that you're doing your own thing, do you feel like you're more capable to do something new? Like, tell me about something like branching out on your own, like the fears of it and stuff like that. And did you think it would be okay? Did you think it would fail? Like, did you have any real fears about it? Because I think a lot of people work with somebody or under an umbrella, and then they go out and do their own thing.
Yeah. I think, well, the thing that was how Barstool was set up was Dave is very hands-off. So he doesn't tell you what you should be doing. When you start doing what you're doing, he doesn't talk to you. You really just go complete non-communication with him 100% of the time. What that culture breeds, I think, is like a kind of an entrepreneurial spirit, I guess, the people who are successful there at Barstool, because you have to be. And they have the resources. Obviously, they're taking the risk on you by paying your salary because they're going to pay you if your content sucks or if your brand loses the brand deal or whatever. Like every 2 weeks, you're getting paid. So they're taking that chance. And obviously, if you do well, they have the upside.
Facts.
But it's a place where I was able to kind of, they gave me the resources, but I was able to kind of build out. You know, I started working with Tom, who's my editor, and we worked together for years, developed a camaraderie. My producer, Kelsey, who you've met. Like, we started working together, developed camaraderie. So we had to make my own little business inside of Barstool.
Right.
So going out and doing my own thing really was pretty much exactly the same because I already had my business inside of Barstool, inside of the bigger business.
Oh, yeah.
But I would like to do some other stuff outside of Sunday Conversation. I don't know what. I mean, how was your movie experience? I've heard that it's kind of boring shooting a movie.
Oh, yeah. It's boring.
I like the revolutions I can do on Sunday. I can put out one Sunday a week. And it's a lot of work to get it out once a week, but we can do it. And then it's like you move on to the next thing. If like you had a stinker, you can still move on and have a good one the next week.
Yeah.
And things happen so fast now too.
Yeah.
How I even consume, how everyone consumes content is like
it's so fast. It's like, you know, in the first couple seconds, do I want to keep watching this or not? And sometimes it's interesting. It's like something will pique your interest, and sometimes it can be the same thing on the next day and it will not pique your interest, but then 2 days later, it'll pique your interest again.
Yep.
I think it's very fascinating. and I'm sure there's a lot of like coding as to they're figuring that out. And they just keep hooking you or finding different ways to hook you. It's kind of crazy though. You'll go down some rabbit holes and with the algorithm, and the algorithm can lead you to do some crazy stuff.
Like what?
Like want to do crime, I'll say it. Like want to do crime because the algorithm's like, oh yeah, I saw you mingle it over there. You want another hit of that fucking smack, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
you
dude,
want another fucking couple of hot doses of fucking Gaza core,
Charlie
like,
Kirk.
Oh yeah, you're like, Jesus Christ. Next thing you know, it just gets crazy, and then you're just choking out your neighbor, dude.
Yeah, I do feel like especially Twitter or X, especially X, feeds me stuff I don't want to see. Like the algorithm, it builds out, just like you're saying, if you like do doom scrolling or whatever, you're on your phone for too long, it's not that long before you're seeing stuff I don't relate to it at all.
Yeah, it's like imagine if there's just a wheel somewhere you could spin it, but one of the options, or 11 out of 14 of the options were bankruptcy, violence, machete attacks.
Racism. At least on Instagram, if you do it for a long time, you end up with boobs.
Yeah.
If you stay on Instagram for a long time, you end up at boobs.
Oh, yeah, you do. Well, Twitter, you end up at bee-holes or whatever, and like Christmas bee-holes and all that. I'm like, it's Christmas. Can you do at least 2 days a year without bee-holes on Twitter?
That is, I don't know. They got to, dude, I feel so bad for the kids growing up. How much porn you don't have a choice in life if you want to watch porn.
Right. We used to have a choice. At least like
you used to have the choice.
You had to bike to get it or whatever. Now,
you have it's insane. It's insane.
What's very
it should
sad,
be crime.
It should be a crime.
Yeah.
One kid just came out and said he found his sister on OnlyFans and it broke his heart. You see that video? Man, it's pretty sad. You don't want to show it because they're children, but it's just crazy to see. People don't even think about that.
Dude, I saw a stat. It was, I think, 1 in every 20, 1 in 12 girls are on OnlyFans.
But is that a lie? Let's look it up. What percentage of women are on OnlyFans?
I mean, that's nuts. That's nuts. But there's so much money, and if you just want to make money, you don't care about anything else in the world besides making money. Bad way to live.
About 2% of young women are selling themselves on OnlyFans. Go to that, number 5, number 4. What date is that? It's 2023. Find me something similar that's updated if you can. Give me some updated information. What percentage? Like everything just feels like my wit's end. My axle just broke on my freaking Cybertruck.
No way.
Yeah, I park. I look, dude. I was like, it feels like it's weird turning. I go, look, and the fucking axle's broken.
Dude, this is a bad question. What is that?
A Cybertruck.
An axle.
Oh, axle. It's like it is a brand. I can't.
It's like this.
Have this guy bring it out. This fucking dude couldn't.
Is it like this?
Yeah, it's like a.
That's what it sounds like. Is this?
Yes, it's like that.
Yeah,
it's like a lower joist.
Are you good like handy stuff?
Huh?
Can you do that?
I mean, I got pissed immediately when I saw it. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. You know, I knew that. I knew that that's where it was going to be for the rest of the day.
It ain't changing.
Uh-uh.
You ever get under a car?
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, I'll tell you this. So I used to have a Ford Escort, right? And this bitch would fucking go. Dude, sometimes it would take off, right? You're going to be in it, right? This is before they had self-driving cars or whatever. But it was just the throttle or whatever was just loose or unloose or whatever. I don't remember what it was, tight or loose. And that bitch, you'd park it, dude, and it would go like an extra 12 feet. After you got out that bitch, it would do a jolt and rev. It had a thing. It had like this kind of Civil War feature or whatever. But after you got out, sometimes it would there would be a combustion and then it would poof, out of the back catalytic converter out of the exhaust pipe. So my buddy Bo would always go stand back there and then he'd be like, oh, just pretend like you got shot every time.
Dude, you know that on your, today when I was coming over to the house, on your Google Maps is your truck. Like it shows your house and it shows your truck and it shows you in it.
Nuh-uh.
You're on your Google Maps.
Really?
If you type in your address, which we won't say.
Yeah, we won't say, dude.
You're on there. Just
what am I just
coming by taking pics.
Oh, well, it's very scary. Dude, things get scary these days. I saw a video of myself the other day is driving. Somebody drove alongside probably 30 seconds, just filmed me. So
really?
Yeah, it's okay, but it starts to make you super paranoid.
How was Bridgestone doing 2 nights there or 2 shows? That's awesome. Or does it feel just like a normal show? I'm just asking because it's here in Nashville.
It felt like a mix. I think it's just been a long year, so everything almost starts to feel the same time sometimes. But I was excited that that a lot of people I knew were going. I did the shows longer than usual. I probably should have tightened it up a little bit, but I just wanted to be up there, you know? I was trying to think of things to thank people or trying to localize stuff if I could at certain points. Yeah, you just couldn't even believe, you know? I remember the first show that I ever went to over there was, who's that guy? Gwen Stefani's husband. And after the show, my buddy Eddie was filming me and he's like, "You gonna play here one day?" And I was like, "I'm not playing here, dude. You're out of your mind." And then, so he sent me that video about a week ago.
No way.
It's pretty cool.
That is cool. It really is.
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, just bonkers. So I think that was fun. I thought the shows went pretty good. So I was glad that everybody came out and laughed. I was just like, yeah, you just want it to go good because also that's a show you have to see those people around town.
Yeah.
Or you have to wonder if everybody you ran into could have been one of those people that was at that show.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was one part that was really exciting about it, man.
And you're going up against Metallica.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah. Which is pretty good.
Something's
that people
wrong,
just
something's right. Who you right or right?
Dude,
root everyone.
Imagine having an opportunity to go see Metallica and choosing to go see you.
So these blacks. I was like, come on, dude. Wow. Oh, man, you're right about that, dude.
I got to come see you in, I got to come watch you in Cork.
Oh, yeah, Cork, Ireland.
That was fun.
I forgot about that.
That was fun.
That was cool, wasn't it?
That was
my
fun.
buddy's wedding. My buddy Scotty's in town tonight. They're going to see Rufus DeSalle.
No way.
Yeah. I thought about having him come by the house, but my truck broke down. I cried for a little bit, and I got kind of scared, and I just hurried back home. Yeah. The axle. One bad axle, dude. Oh, dude, what do you think about Bill Belichick's girlfriend? What's the word down there? Because he lives in Florida, doesn't he?
He lives in, I think, Nantucket, or obviously Chapel Hill now, but.
Okay. North Florida or whatever.
North Florida.
But he's going to your alma mater.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's like.
People are talking about the program, so that's a positive, right?
Well, to me, college football is 100,000% about the players. I mean, all football is, but especially college football. Mm-hmm. And I think him coming, we got a big budget increase for what we were willing to give NIL players or the NIL money for like guys for recruits.
So you think boosters followed him?
I think that we really raised a lot of money. I don't know what the figure is, but I want to say it was like $30 million or something. It was like kind of like and I don't know if that includes coaches or what, but it was a huge figure that you would think we would be able to go out and get like 5-star quarterback, 5-star whatever. And I haven't seen us signing any 5 stars yet. But that could just be the period of the year we're in. And my thing is, if he signs those 5 stars, it doesn't matter about his girlfriend. And if he doesn't sign those 5 stars, it doesn't matter about his girlfriend because we're gonna be asked no matter what his girlfriend says. I mean, that's the truth. Dude, we have to sign good players and pay them. Yeah. Dude, I thought that Nico, I'm a Tennessee football fan for college. I mean, obviously I played at Carolina, so I root for Carolina as well. But Tennessee is who I grew up on. And they didn't pay Nico, or that's the story. They didn't pay their quarterback. He wanted like $4 million is the story, and they're giving him $2 million. And so they said, get out of here. I think it's crazy. I think pay him. Everyone was on Tennessee's side.
Right.
Everyone thought Nico's an idiot. And maybe that's true. But to me, I would have liked to see Tennessee just pay up. He's a freshman. He took you his real freshman year. He beat Clemson in the first time he ever played in the Orange Bowl or something.
Yeah.
And then last year was his redshirt freshman year, and he took Tennessee to the playoffs. And this guy's, in my opinion, going to be the #1 overall draft pick. And they're talking about $2 million with him. He probably makes $100 million for the university.
Yeah. Him
being on the field, having a good team, playoff competitive. I mean, you've been down there.
Oh, it's unbelievable down there. People were certainly excited about him the year before. I remember when he got in the bowl game the year before. Didn't he have to play the bowl game?
Yeah, Clemson. He beat Clemson.
Right. So people were stoked. They're like, put him in,
Yeah.
Everybody was excited. Even that year when they were losing to Georgia late in the season, they're like, put him in.
I think he was like the #1 overall recruit.
People were excited. And he did well. And you're right. It's only 1 year. You can't expect guys just to, or maybe now people can. People are saying now, though, here, I think this is it. People are saying now, well, we're putting our money in. we better get a return on it fast.
Right.
So I think that part of the mindset probably doesn't help the whole equation.
Right.
But a lot of these guys, Lane Kiffin was telling me, you go through one section of the portal time and then they haven't even played any ball yet. There's another portal period. And they're like, you know what? You gave us $2 million, we want $4 million. Like, we haven't done anything.
It's insane. They had to fix it. College football is fucked right now.
So that's pretty crazy, the fact that that's happening, you know?
Dude, they got rid of walk-ons. There's no more walk-ons in college football. Like, I walked on to the University of North Carolina. And you were loitering, they said. I also, an interview with the former coach said this guy was loitering. Yeah, they hated me while I was there. But, dude, there's no walk-ons anymore. Like, our team, maybe not our best players, but our team captain, some of our best players were walk-ons. Like, I came in with my class of fellow guys. Every single one of them went on to get a scholarship. A lot of them went to NFL.
Yeah.
And it's like they were like the meat of the team or the glue of the team. And they don't even have that anymore because they had to cut the roster down. They got to pay all these guys. And that's sad to me.
Is that true? Has NIL, Google that please, has NIL eliminated the possibility of walk-ons or lowered the number of walk-ons on teams?
I think they don't even do it anymore. I really don't think they even take walk-ons. I think it's the death of the walk-on athlete.
Okay. Yes, the new NCAA roster limits, including the House settlement, have effectively reduced the number of walk-on opportunities in college sports, particularly football. While teams still have non-scholarship players, walk-ons, the total roster size is capped at 105, significantly reducing the space for them. Wow. So the movie Hoosiers, years from now, people will watch Hoosiers and be like, who the fuck is that dude?
Rudy?
Yeah. But it won't even understand. Like,
what the?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is sad, man. And then
it is. It definitely takes away a lot of the heart of it.
Well, dude, also just like I just had such an awesome, positive experience being in the locker room for 4 years with the same guys, going through it. You have these big aspirational dreams you're gonna see the field. Never see the field. But I had a great time. And that doesn't happen anymore. Not only because there's not walk-ons, but also because why would you cultivate a backup if you're the coach? If he's just about to transfer on your ass as soon as the season's over, your starter's probably going to transfer. These guys are playing on a different team every year, sometimes 2 teams per year. So like there's no continuity, there's no locker room vibe. They're all just like trying to get the cash. There has to be a way. People are acting like, well, we had it better back then and now it's like totally destroyed. It's like, is there no creative problem solving to figure out how we can get these guys some cash? And also, like, is there no middle ground here that we can work with? Can we just, okay, you have to stay. You can sit out. The argument has always been you can't transfer.
Yeah.
And then you have to sit out a year. That's how it used to be. Now you can transfer and play immediately. I think you should have to sit out a year. And they say, well,
yeah, because that'll hold them off.
That's how it used to be.
Right, because you got to stay. So you have to put at least you got to show up for where you are.
Yeah. And then the argument against it was, well, coaches can just leave and then you're left with a coach that you didn't really sign up to play for. Well, then make an exception. And if that's the coach leaves, then you can go.
Then you can do it.
People are acting like this. It's a pretty simple.
But then this will start to happen. A coach will leave and he'll make a deal with the players and then the player will follow him. It'll be like a deal that they make.
Yeah.
What's
wrong with that?
Right. That's part of the deal.
That's part of the deal.
If those are his players. Yeah. So yeah, I think there's a lot. Obviously, even us trying to look at it, there's a lot of little sides to it, man.
Yeah.
But you're right. It starts to kind of break the heart of the fan, because you're kind of the one that loses in the end. Mm-hmm. Is just the value of being a fan. It all just becomes this kind of capitalist thing. But for years, those places, the university was making so much money and they weren't even setting aside, set aside the money for 10 years later. Every player gets some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. There should be money. It's like, maybe you don't give it to them now, but 5 years from now, they're going to get paid,
Right. Or when they graduate or when they're done at college, Yeah. But there just has to be a way. And it does. Sports fans, I grew up a Tennessee football fan. SEC football, there's no fans like that. Because in the NFL, you can't play for the team or go to the team. In college, you can go to that school. You can, if you're a fan, you went to the school.
Yeah.
You can't go to the Packers. You know what I'm saying? You just you go to the game, but you go to that school. You spent 4 years of your life there. That's your team.
Yeah, you knocked your spouse up there.
Yeah.
You vomited on your buddy there. You guys accidentally touched each other there.
Yeah.
Right? It was an accident. Some of you guys say you hit a speed bump going really fast in a truck. People don't usually come during that. But hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what you get for going to Mississippi State.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say
Dude,
here,
Starkville is ass, bro. Have you been there?
Oh, no, don't say that. Dude, somebody invited me there and I couldn't even find it. I'm like looking for pictures. I had to text Hardy.
Dude, what's in Starkville is Hardee's.
Yeah.
And that's all that's there, dude. It's a Long John Silver's and a Hardee's.
Dude, Hardee's, and I hate to say this, but it's the truth. It's just a Carl's Jr. that came out of the closet. That's all it is. Bring that up. Does Hardee's own Carl's Jr.?
What's the other one that's like that? Oh, the Hillstone and what's that good restaurant called?
Oh, honey, I wouldn't know.
Hardee's.
Yes, Hardee's is owned by the same company as Carl's Jr., bitch. Okay?
What is the reason for not having just the same
So don't
name?
say I didn't go to college. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's the kind of shit you would hear in my neighborhood growing up.
Multiple choice.
Oh, dude. Oh, you don't fucking think Hardee's is owned by Carl's Jr.? I will fucking choke the semen out of your throat, honey. Okay? You're like, whoa, this is crazy. What do you say to people who say childhood asthma isn't real? A lot of people are getting their tax refunds right about now. You know what the only thing better than getting your refund is? Getting 2 refunds. That's right. This May, Acorns is giving you a chance to get your refund matched and invested in you. That's correct. I love Acorns. You know, there's a lot of financial gurus and opportunities and wizardry that's passed through our podcast. But Acorns it's about savings. I get it. And it's very simple. It's just teaching you how to save. And it kind of makes it enticing, especially for children. You know, I got my nieces and nephews all locked up with their Acorns. So you're just harboring some nuts away for winter. That's what it is. Acorns is a financial wellness app that makes it easy to start saving and investing for your future. You don't need to be rich. Acorns lets you get started with the spare money you've got right now, even if all you've got is spare change. And don't forget, sign up for Acorns now, and you could be one of 100 people to get your tax refund matched. Just download the Acorns app and sign up with code Theo20. That's right, THEO20 for your chance to get your refund matched and invested in you. Open to USDC legal residents who are 18 plus. Void where prohibited. See rules and alternative method of entry at acorns.com/contest-and-promotions. Paid client endorsement. Compensation provided. Incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 4. Compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/THEO. We all love hacks, right? You love a hack? Knock, knock. Who's there? A hack. Oh, I love you. We all like hacks, like getting the neighborhood kid who mows your lawn to wash your car too. Hey, buddy, while you're at it. Or teaching your dog to use the toilet. Yeah, he can do it. You've got to be smart to know a hack. And if you're smart, you probably know about Visible, the wireless that lets you live in the know. Visible is the ultimate wireless hack. It's unlimited wireless that puts you in control. You get unlimited data and hotspot, so you can stay connected or on the go. And it's powered by Verizon. Visible runs on Verizon's 5G network, so you get great coverage, fast speeds, seamless connection. Ready for wireless that lets you live in the know? Make the switch at Visible.com. Plans starting at $25 a month. For our best features, get the new Visible Plus Pro plan for $45 a month. Terms apply. See Visible.com for plan features and network management details.
Dude, what's your best fun fact like that? I got a good one.
I got a good one, dude.
All right, you go. You go.
Well, I knew that. Well, there was a strong awareness over the years that people that suffer from Down syndrome couldn't, that they weren't not bipedal. What is it? They wouldn't. They couldn't walk backwards, right? And some lady.
What is? Wait.
That people with Down syndrome could not walk backwards.
They can't.
They cannot. That was what everybody was saying.
Okay.
A woman trained a young. One of these young warriors to do it. Mm-hmm. A woman sent me a video though with somebody doing it, and then I guess that I don't know if everybody can do it, but this kid is definitely, he's basically the Michael Jackson of Down syndrome people. Like, I mean,
So he can walk backwards, and he's the only one.
I think there's rumor that this person was.
All right,
Dude,
I got one.
What
I got
am
one.
I doing today?
I got one.
Can you hear me even?
I got one.
I think it's this Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah, take that off, man.
Huh? There's nothing under it, dude.
Take it off, bro.
Speed bump.
Come. Dude, all right, I got to go on.
Okay.
All right. Do you know what I probably said this to you before, and you probably know the answer because I told it to you, but do you know what the number one top selling product is at Walmart every single year? Walmart's obviously like the biggest store. So biggest product at the biggest store. Every year it's the same product they sell the most of.
Oh my God, girl, I don't know. Let me think. You told me this, and I still do not know.
Didn't I?
And I still don't know, though.
Yeah, you hang out with me for 3 hours, you're hearing this one.
This is good. I like this. I'm going to say paper. Or, no, hold on. Let me think a little bit more.
Let me give you a hint. Don't look at me like that. All right. So think about like evolution or human nature. Like where we come from and what we really like.
Let me think where we come from and what we really like. Where we come from, what do we really like? We like chocolate. No, it's a food. It is? Number one thing they buy every year.
Every year, bananas.
Is it really? 40-11. Oh.
Bananas is the number one thing. It's just I just like that fact.
And people say we didn't evolve from primates.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So you say what you want, dude. We're buying bananas is our number one purchase.
Shoot, homie. Let's look at a news article. What happened? Anything in the news, Riley Mao? Oh, Riley Mao's here, dude. Can you have some waters for us, Riley?
I'll take a sip. I mean, this is cool with me, unless you want one. Yeah.
No, I'd just love to have a water. Usually we have them out here. Riley?
I was not aware.
What do you mean? You've worked on here. You've definitely worked on at least 50 episodes of this show.
Yeah, Riley told me before he told you about his coming. And
Riley Mao's here. Let's get a gander at him first, man. We got to put these headies on. Riley Mao, huh? How you doing, huh?
Good.
What's going on with you, brother? We got Caleb Presley here to talk to you today, ask you a couple of questions. I know you haven't spoken to you in almost 8 months.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Nice. Riley, what kind of car is your truck?
It's a Hyundai Santa Cruz.
Ooh, Japanese, or not Japanese. Hyundai is Japanese, and Santa Cruz is California.
Have you been noticed? I know that you had you told me, and I think you've said it publicly now that you came, right?
I have.
Well, guys, let's don't just say that out. I mean, because people don't know that Riley was, he hadn't ejaculated until, what age did you finally get that out of you, Riley?
25.
Wow. The uncreamable yellow egg, they called him, huh? That little baby quail over there, boy, unbustable.
Dude, so what's happened since then, Riley? Have you been back? Are you back at the not coming, or are you just constantly coming?
But hold on, before you answer that, I do want to say this: he didn't even come to any music when it happened the first time. Did you, Riley?
No.
No. And how much came out? I'm not trying to be graphic. Actually, don't. Is that too much?
Huh? I'll tell you this: he had to buy smaller shoes after. So enough to make him really uncomfortable in his current Crocs.
Bro, I mean, 25 years, where was it going? Where was it going? Because I know for a fact, I don't care if he's lying or not about I think he's lying about everything. But even if he's not lying, I know that the human body makes like 3 billion sperms a day or something crazy.
Yeah.
Which means that his body was either not making them, he had a broken body, or he was making those things and they were having to go somewhere.
Yep.
Would you poop them out? Or
I
they
don't
go
know.
into your other parts of your body?
If you have that much, I'm sure some of it has to get back there.
You can't pee it out because that's coming.
That's ejaculating.
Yeah.
Yep, that's cheating.
So where was it going? Do you feel like you know where it went, Riley? Could you feel a certain part of your body felt different Other than your genitals after you came?
Yeah, like did you ever wake up in the morning and it felt like you'd already eaten or whatever? Like, I mean, did you feel, or just like, did you ever wake up in the morning and feel full for no reason?
No.
Dude, here's a similar fact. I saw this.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that if you hold in a poot for too long, a fart, that it will come out your mouth.
Really?
If you hold it in for too long, it will come out of your mouth.
Oh my God, girl. Well, I've always heard that a poot is just a gay belch. I've always heard that. Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
Oh, a fart is just a gay belch, homie.
Dude, imagine. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. That's gross.
But a lot of dudes save them like that. They know they're going to belch or whatever, but they've been married for a long time. They're like, I'm going to swallow that one and hit her with it later. You know? Yeah. Gross. I'm going to toss that one into while she's dreaming at night.
Gross.
A lot of guys are like that. Guys are sick, man.
Guys are sick. I have, well, I won't say. I won't speak on myself. Guys are sick, though.
I have never.
Not me.
Huh? What'd you say?
Not me. But guys disgust me.
Ugh, they are
Men are disgusting.
They are disgusting.
Except for Glenny Balls, too. Not him.
Oh, no. He's so sweet.
He's such a king.
I miss him, and he was in love with a girl from here. Are they still in love?
Ooh, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it.
Yeah.
But he is a heartthrob. Women are drawn to him. Men want to be like him.
Me and him went on a double date last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Up in Minnesota, Wisconsin.
No way.
We took where it's like had a little camping thing with some girls one weekend.
Wait, was I there?
Yeah. We're there, you pervert.
Was I your date? Did you have a girl there, or was I your date?
No, I had a girl there.
Wait, but can we talk about this? I want to talk about two things, actually.
Okay.
First of all, I want to talk about how you took me to your friend's wedding as your +1.
Yeah, thank you for coming, dude.
And you didn't tell them I was coming.
Yes.
So I showed up. It's a small wedding. And then they didn't know I was coming. And I didn't know any of the people there. And they had you sitting at the front table, and they just didn't have a place for me. So I had to sit in the back with people I had never met in my life.
Oh, dude. And they put you next to the drunkest people that have ever graced. Is me and my buddy Scott. It was his wedding. They put you next to the drunkest people that ever graced the world. And somebody broke that toilet, remember?
Yeah, somebody did.
Oh.
Dude, I went to the bathroom. We were in Spain.
We're in Portugal.
No, that's true. We were in Portugal and Sintra. That's what I was thinking. And we went to this old house. It was a beautiful wedding. And I sat on this toilet trying to probably just get somewhere to have some quiet time.
Yeah, to poop or whatever they call it over there.
And the toilet fell off the wall.
Yes.
Why was it on the wall?
I think everything's more artistic there. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to just, I think, and they recycle. I don't know why.
Bro,
That's a good
the
question.
toilet was on the ground. I think I have a picture of it. You can put on this.
Okay. Well, I remember next thing everybody's at the wedding. It was a long wedding because a couple people got up there and were kind of chatty, whatever, making it about them, right? And a couple people have been rubbing Diddy baby oil on their legs and fucking could barely even speak, right? So we're up there, and you heard like a crack, and then you heard somebody scream out of this balcony window that was directly above the wedding. I mean, it was like 22 feet from the closest patron at the wedding. And you remember, like, what the hell was that?
Dude, oh my God, that was, yeah, that was.
It was very bizarre. Like, you're like, what happened? And then people, this was the worst part, they had a winding stone staircase. People had to go up there to use this at restroom, but when they got up there, was just a broken toilet laying there.
It was the only toilet.
Yeah.
That was fun. And the other thing I want to talk to you about is, dude, you got to stop sending. You got to stop. I don't know if you're doing it as a joke or you're trying to be nice. Stop sending me your old clothes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I'll get a package from you, and every time it's just some old shirts you don't want anymore. Like, I can tell that they're like your bad shirts.
Oh,
they're not even nice shirts. You bought me one nice shirt, and the rest of them are just your shitty old shirts.
Do not, bro. That is not true. There are some hitters in there.
They're like holes in them.
Did you go through all of them?
You got me one nice shirt, a red shirt that says hot sauce on it.
Yes.
That is my best shirt from you.
It's a great shirt. There's some other real.
And they're larges. I can't even fit them. They're not even life size. I just picture you being like, get rid of that. And someone would be like, "Do you want to throw him away?" Be like, "Nah, send him to Caleb. Send him to Caleb's house so he can throw him away."
Oh, baby bear don't want that nightie, huh? Dude, I think, but here's the thing. Would you let, oh wait, Riley Mal, what happened to you? Yeah, tell them what happened real quick so we don't forget.
Yeah, no, I mean, everything came out great.
But what happened? How much, give us like, did you get if you had to guess, just even in handfuls, how much you, like, what are we talking about there? Handful. Like in not a child's handful, but like an adult handful. Sorry, dude. Just fucking tell us, dude.
Probably 2 or 3.
Oh my
God. No.
2 or 3. Ooh. Wow.
Bro.
God. Well, you must have been dehydrated. Did your throat close up? It sounds like. Oh my God. You might have needed Narcan after that, homie. That's a big dose, boy. God. What do you do with that? That is a.
And so, Riley, I guess the last question is just the first one I asked is, have you been doing it more and more? Or
Yeah, I have.
are you addicted to it?
Not addicted.
Are you a sex addict?
No.
How many times do you feel like you've had sex since that happened, Riley? Because it's been about 8 months now, almost 1 year, hasn't it?
Yeah, about. I would say, I don't know, a few times a week.
Okay.
Whoa. Good God, bro. Slow down. Do you think you have any kids? Or do you think is that something you're interested in doing?
Eventually, yeah.
And what about your walk with God? I know you were saving yourself from marriage, right?
Right.
And that went by the wayside.
Blew that. You fucked that up.
Oh, that's like kicking over the only shitter at a good wedding, brother. But anyway, man, sorry we're putting you on the grill there.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
Do you feel like you're gaining traction in the sexual community or whatever? Like, or that you're getting better at it or whatever?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's good, man.
Wow.
Do you feel any different? You know, do you remember if you felt any different after the first time you had sex, Caleb?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Dude, know what I always think about is how when I was growing up, you kind of have like people who maybe from your high school or whatever, just people that you're growing up with in your town who get pregnant in high school. Or like, you know, they and then at the time I would look at them, I looked at them like, no, they were bad people, but like, wow, what idiots.
Yes.
You know, which obviously they probably wish they didn't, but all they did was do the same thing every single other person's doing.
Yeah.
Every single person's doing that. And then all that happens is one of them gets unlucky and then you're like, idiot. That's how I was. I've changed my stance on that.
Well, they kind of get unlucky. It's almost like, you know, when they say if you shake a soda up and everything, don't open it for a little while, right?
Yeah.
And then one guy, right, or who's like, I'm going to open it. You know what's going to happen if you open it, right?
Yeah.
And he still opens it.
It does feel like those are the people a lot of the times who do have,
And that's,
you know, high school children, but
I wonder if I had me a little child where I would what I would do with it or whatever. I would let it be outside or inside. Probably outside more.
I cannot wait till you have a kid.
I can't wait to meet him.
That'd
Be cool, huh?
That would be cool.
Riley, are you guys thinking about children? Because you have a girlfriend now, Riley?
I do.
Okay. And are you thinking about children? Have you guys started talking about it?
Eventually, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Do you miss the days when you hadn't been, I don't even want to say, but you hadn't been just bursting out there? Just spackling that Hanoi sauce or whatever you guys are?
No, I don't miss it.
Do you feel like it's affected your testosterone?
Yeah.
Wow. In a negative way or a positive?
Positive.
Wow.
Oh, really? So you feel like you have more testosterone now?
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
That's kind of the key phrase nowadays. Testosterone.
People are selling it everywhere. Every other Facebook's ads like shoot up at your apartment.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was young, you had to go, first of all, meet a gay dude that you didn't even know because he said he wasn't gay. He was just a busboy that was in his 40s at a restaurant, right? Okay, you had to meet him. befriend him by playing video games. Then he had steroids. You had to go get it from somewhere. It was crazy. Now they're mailing you steroids.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah, we had to just go through all this shit to get it.
It is crazy. There's a cold plunge place by my house. It's like there's a sauna and cold plunge. You go there, and then the guy's like, "Hey, do you want some testosterone or anything like that?" It's like, no, dude, I don't even want to get in this fucking cold tub. I don't want testosterone. I do want it, dude. I do. I honestly, I would love to see what it would be like. People say they feel so much better.
Dude, have him cream you out half an ounce over there and get you a little bit, of
half crazy.
Bro, get you a little bit of that fucking sweet and sour pants syrup off your boy up in there. It'll fucking grow your eyebrows after. It'll grow your eyebrows thicker, dude. Do you miss the days of not having had sex, Riley, to be honest with you? Or is there something you miss about it?
No, I don't miss it.
That's cool, man. Well, what else were we talking about? Oh, dude, do you think the Bill Belichick thing has adjusted the way that dating is looked? Because it's kind of a big, like he kind of opened the portal, like the portal's open for older men and younger women. Do you feel like that?
I feel my stance on this is I actually don't have a problem with it. I don't understand why, if you're a young girl, you'd want to be with an old man.
Yeah.
But I don't understand a lot of stuff people do. But if she's 20 and they're consenting adults, like I have no problem with an older dude who's single. I would try to get a younger girl too. I'm not going to try to get a 75-year-old woman.
Well, first of all,
if you're single,
you're Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Right?
He's done it all, man.
I mean, he definitely has a name for himself. You know, if you're Jim Haslett, yeah, you get what you get, dude, you know?
Yeah.
But damn, dude, that's such a good question. Like, but he definitely, the portal's open now. I feel like it's definitely, it feels like it's more of that universe now.
Have you seen any more of it? Have you seen other examples of it?
Well, Shannon Sharpe had his thing, but he got called out for it. But his was more of like sexual in nature, whereas Belichick has it seems like he's in a relationship. You see those videos of him on the beach with he's holding her up?
No way, really?
Pull up Bill Belichick and girlfriend, beach.
You know who has a good theory on all, oh, wow. Oh, yeah,
Look at this shit.
He seems super happy.
Look at him, though. What is he doing, dude? Bro, I respect it, dude.
I have no issues with it, zero. But it is so funny. You got to be honest, it's so funny.
Well, it's up to them. First of all, bring up the next one with them fishing. It's up to them. First of all, they're having fun.
Right.
And it's really up to them.
It's not like she's tricking him or something, or he's tricking her.
Right. Yeah, look at this. This is from whatever that movie is, Normandy or whatever. It's like it was like they did like this D-Day photo shoot or whatever.
Dave Portnoy has a good theory on this. Dave's theory is that he has no idea what's going on, like in terms of how we're all perceiving this and like social media about it. He's like, his theory is that Dave Belichick is not on his phone and just doesn't have any clue what's happening.
Right, so he's just enjoying his life.
He's just like going about his life, loving his life. Because I think she probably posts all his social media and stuff for him, and so of course she's going to post pictures of only her.
Yeah,
I would too.
Yeah. Dude, well, my parents were 38 years different, so I got to be like, love is, if you find somebody that you love, then that's where it's at. Yeah,
my parents have a big difference too. Yeah, totally. I mean, this is a huge difference.
I don't know how many years difference is it.
I also changed my probably 50 years, bro.
No, Riley Mao, how many
24 and 74, I believe. That's 50.
No.
Bro, that is 50, man. I just crunched the numbers. I don't know if those are the actual ages, but that is 50.
What do you say to people who say that's 50, dude?
But the only thing is I change my opinions a lot. So this could be outdated. Like I'll change my opinion on this tomorrow.
Dude, all I'm saying is the portal is open for old men and young women. The portal's open now.
And it's probably easier than ever to meet them. There's so many apps and stuff where you can, and girls seem to be really attracted to guys who have money and guys who are successful, and they don't seem to care about looks. And it doesn't seem like they care about age as much. Is that true? Is that crazy to say?
People look younger than ever. Kind of what age difference are they? Can you just fucking tell me a number? Sorry, Riley, but damn. You fucking have a computer you're working with. Never mind. No, Jesus Christ. That's it, dude. Just stick to coming, dude. Stick to coming. Now I see why he couldn't bust a nut for 25 years. He couldn't find him. 73 and 24.
49.
Yeah, close, boy. Close.
That's a lot. I mean, dude, that means that this is a dumb thing to say, but that means he was 49 when she was born.
Yeah.
That's pretty old for your wife to be born.
Yeah. That's wild.
I
though.
might change. I don't know if it's cool anymore, dude.
Dude,
That's a big difference,
hey,
man.
go heels, baby. That's
Go
all
Heels.
I'm saying, dude.
If he just needs to recruit pay these players, man.
Yeah.
Pay these guys. We should have got Nico when he left Tennessee. We should have paid him.
Pull up another news article. What else do we got, man? Oh, funeral director trashed over 6,500 bodies of pets, used fake ashes to defraud customers out of $650,000. Wow. What did it say? A funeral home director has been charged after allegedly throwing out the bodies of thousands of pets and giving owners the ashes of other animals.
What makes someone go into wanting to deal with dead bodies? I have people in my family who do that, so I'm not hating.
They said they work in cremation?
They work in funeral parlors, or they work with dead bodies. That's a weird thing, I think, to want to go into. You know, it's like, how do you end up being like, I think what I want to do in my life is touch dead bodies all the time.
Yeah.
Weird. But they're also in my family, so also cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's, if you want to be around, it would be crazy if you're a funeral director and you're burning up animals and giving those ashes to people.
Yeah. For why?
And then you don't think they're going to notice that it's not their brother or whatever? Like, oh, I got my brother's ashes back. It fucking, who knew he had a collar that said, response to Sparky. Return to 4027 Elm Street. Dude, that's crazy. I don't know, man. Fuck. What are we talking about? What are we even talking about anymore, man?
I've liked it, man.
You have?
I've enjoyed my time.
No, I'm enjoying my time, but I just feel like I let you down. I feel like I wasted everybody's time today. You ever feel like that?
Not too much.
Yeah, maybe. I think I quit taking my medicine too.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't want to
take it. Have you been doing
it.
fasting? Have you still been fasting? You were fasting when we shot Sunday.
Oh, good.
Have you been doing that still?
No.
No, that's horrible.
I need to do more. No, well, I started losing my mind after that.
What do you mean?
You should fast whenever you're like in a good state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was just going through a lot. So it was like not eating, you start to lose it.
It's ultimate stress. You're putting yourself in your starvation.
But the third day of fasting, your body's like, now we're going to clean this shithole out.
Yeah.
It starts cleaning you up, dude.
I don't believe that kind of stuff.
You don't?
I believe it does clean you up. I don't believe that you feel good. People are like, yeah, you start feeling amazing after 3 days. I bet you're hungry.
Oh, yeah, you're hungry, but I think you feel kind of a little bit keen.
I saw a thing the other day that a guy lived for you can pull this up. The guy lived on just sunlight for over a year. He didn't eat for over a year. And he was looking at the sun.
That's nice. Let me see him. Manic. He had earned a spot in the Guinness Book for not eating anything for 411 days straight in 2001. I had led a team of 24 doctors and physicians to monitor this feat, said city-based neurophysician Sudhir Shah. His team carried out a number of tests, and the results showed him to be a person of normal health. There were documentary films made on Manic's feat. Manic had given up solid food for almost 2 decades.
And he stopped pooping too. He stopped pooping after like the 3rd week or something.
Oh, that's got to be great.
And didn't poop for a full year.
It's got to be great. It's like driving a Tesla. It's like you don't have to. It's like you don't have to stop to fill up or whatever. It's like our unfill.
Yeah,
it's so good. Oh, that's good. He was working as a trader of perfumes. It says in Coschiode.
Sun gazing. Well, how do you do that? You're not supposed to do that, or is that just another lie? They tell you not to look at the sun.
A lot of stepdads would say that. If you stare directly into the sun, your sister will accuse me of sexual harassment. You're like, what? Turns out it's pretty true in a lot of areas, dude. In a lot of areas, dude.
But I think with that I guess you'd have to build up like a tolerance to it. Like you start looking at it when it's small in the morning, and then over days and days you can just look for the middays. Beam that bitch out in the middle of the day.
Yeah, dude, I mean, at some point, you just locked in on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You just collecting heat. You're a damn solar panel at that point, dude.
That's what he's saying, bro.
Oh.
That is what he's saying.
I didn't realize that. He's over there charging his phone. He's just got it in his hand. 10%, 11%. Dude, can you find a video of this guy speaking, Raleigh?
He only lived till 85, which is a good number. It's a good life. He put up a good game, but it's not 100.
That's true. How long do you want to live for? But living is going to start to get different. I want to go over a couple things with you, first of all. And shout out also Winnipeg Jets today, dude. Did you see their win the other night? Bro, it's hockey, right?
Okay.
And I met this player. I met this guy in a bathhouse or whatever, like a I don't even remember where it was. Vancouver somewhere. He's putting lip balm on. I walk in a sauna or whatever. He's sitting there by himself putting on lip balm.
Where's this going? Do you have my interest?
I didn't judge him. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like, you know, the saunas can be dehydrating. So anyway, the game, they're down 3-1 with 1 minute and 7 seconds left. They score. Okay.
2-3.
Yep. Then with 1.7 seconds, this series is tied 3-3, game 7. With 1.7 seconds, they score again. Take it to overtime. In the second overtime, they win the game.
No way.
Yeah, pretty unbelievable.
Is that your team now? Wait, what were you going to tell me? That has nothing to do with what you said.
Oh, how long do you want to live for?
No, you said, I'm going to tell you a few things. Listen up.
This is what I'm going to tell you. So first of all, they have different skin now, right? I believe that there's, in the future, this is I believe one of the last 5 years we'll be wearing this skin. I believe they're going to come out with a material, right, that will completely cover our skin. So it'll both preserve your skin, also allow your skin to breathe, all the things that it needs to do still with nature, but that it will become a new layer, right, that you will probably cover most of your body,
right,
that will preserve your skin. So I believe that you'll start to see that, so people will be able to technically look younger for longer.
Right, but you'll never know because you won't see them.
You'll never know because you don't really see them.
You can't see their skin, but under there it does look better, but you just can't see it.
Right, you just can't see it. And they'll just be like, hey, I look great. And then people will also be able to program based on that outer layer what they want you to see them wear, right? So at a certain point, I don't know how we'll do it, but we'll start to have like, glasses or contacts that will... So I can make everybody look like we're in the 1900s today or something like that.
Who decides? You decide what you want to look like, or I can decide what you look like?
I think you get to decide, the operator.
Naked.
You could, I guess you could go naked, but it's not.
I would do not you naked.
Thank you. I would go, or somebody, you could do like everybody's eating ice cream, like Lenny Balls today. Okay. So you could get to pick, and
day by day,
based on your eyes, everybody who has that skin, you could adjust it because it'll be able to adjust it. Does that make sense? Fuck. This is the worst episode of my life.
Don't
dude.
say that.
Sorry,
dude.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm breaking your heart, man. I'm sorry,
dude. Don't say that kind of stuff.
I just feel like I let you down today, man.
Man, I don't think you did at all. I think it's a really good episode.
Yeah,
I think you're gonna have to cut out a lot.
I am. I'll say this: I'm excited about the Indiana Fever starting back.
Yeah, have you kept up with? Because we went to the game.
Yeah,
we went and saw Caitlin Clark break the record.
Dude, it was so great. And then the other day, she's back there, shoots a 3 from further back than the one we saw her break the record.
And we were right there when she broke the record.
So tough.
Have you been talking to Patrick?
Yeah, Patrick and Connor, dude. Patrick came to see a show in Chicago a couple weeks ago. It was pretty cool. He's there training for the NBA draft, Patrick McCaffrey. And then, so that was great. He came out. And then, Connor and I have kept in touch.
Yeah.
We got to go see a game.
We went to the Applebee's with him after.
Oh, yeah. It was so cool, dude. Yeah. Dude, we got to go see a game. We went and saw one game. Me and Bizzle went and saw a game. I don't know how. Oh, it was Butler played against somebody, and we all went and watched it. But it was fun.
So you're a big Caitlin Clark fan.
I'm a big fan,
but not an Angel Reese fan.
I'm a Caitlin Clark fan.
That was from Sunday. You had
to cut that out of your episode.
You died on that one.
Bro, you see Shabuzi at that Met Gala?
What was that? He looked like a pepper.
Wow.
Shaker.
Yeah, he looked like a pepper shaker. Wow. Yeah, that's a wild look, isn't it?
It wasn't bad.
Oh no, I don't think it was bad. No. But I do. Do you think that there is a real truth? Because in a black culture, they start to say, "Oh, they dress a lot of black men up like women."
Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know if that's true. They dress white guys up like women. Anyone who's trying to, they dress. Those guys are. Everyone looks like women at the Met Gala.
That's a good point.
Don't you think? Would you go to something like that? I've always thought about that. Like, not that I would ever.
If you and me went, I would go. I wouldn't go. Like with some publicist, I don't think I would go with something like
a weird type of like almost like celebrity worship where it's like too much. I don't know. It kind of weirds me out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't. It seems like a seance to me. It has seance-y vibes to me a little bit, and I just wonder, like, yeah, there's something about it that has seance type of vibes to me, or whatever that's called. Like when you meet in the woods or whatever and do something wild like that. Oh, dude, I'll tell you this one story. So we did some shows. We did like SEC, right? Some different places. We're at University of Arkansas.
Yep.
And Sam Pitt, we're leaving the gym, right? We get to go use their gym.
I know Coach Pittman. He was at Carolina when I was there.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, he's awesome, right? So we're leaving the gym, and it's me and Amir K, this comedian that works with me on the road. And dude, so we're leaving, and we see this guy pull up in this cart, and it's Coach Pittman. And he comes over, he's like, "What's going on, fellas?" Starts talking to us. He's like, "Man, tell me about Bobby." And so I'm thinking he's thinking about Bobby Kennedy Jr., right? So we start talking about Bobby Kennedy for like two minutes. Me and Amir's doing like an impersonation. He's doing impersonation, everything. And he's Coach Pittman's like going along with us. And then he goes, "Bobby." It just does like,
Bobby Lee.
He's like, "Oh, Bobby Lee." And I'm like, why do you listen to us for 2 minutes, do horrible impersonations of RFK Jr. just so he can go, "Bobby."
Did you get to hang out with Coach Pittman?
Oh,
dude, he is funny.
Dude, he talked to us for like 20 minutes. It was one of the highlights of our trip. That and the Alabama players were so cool, man. When we went there, just took us around their facility and stuff.
Really?
They were super nice. Every place was cool, but they just went out of their way, you know? Like some of their best players, a lot of times the guys are too cool to do that type of shit,
yeah,
you know?
Right.
But it was great, man.
Did you get to talk to the new coach?
At Alabama?
Yeah.
No, we did not get to meet him. So I wish we would have, but it was great though, just to get to go to some of the SEC places. And like you said earlier, it's like they mean it at these schools. It's like part of the deal.
Alabama. Yeah.
And that campus is nice.
That's the nicest campus.
They said it's gotten way nicer because of the victories that they had
100%
through the Saban years.
100%. I think it's harder to get into Alabama now because of football being good. Because they have more people who want to go, so they can have like smart people down in Alabama now.
Yeah.
Not that they weren't.
No.
But they weren't. Back in the day. It happened to Appalachian State too, but where I'm from. Appalachian State won like 3 national championships in a row. And then they had so many more applicants after they beat Michigan that school went from kind of like anyone could kind of get into like a competitive school. Like quadrupled their people who tried to go to App State.
Damn.
It's like a nice school now. But that Tuscaloosa has the best setup of any, because I did that tour. When I first graduated college, the first thing I did was like 2 years on the road living in a bus, going to colleges. Yeah. And we just went to every college and just partied. And that was my job for like 2 years. And Tuscaloosa is the nicest one. They got that perfect setup.
Right.
They got the stadium.
Oh, dude, we got to go out on the field.
No way.
We got to run out on the field, man. Yeah, it was crazy.
You're kind of one of those guys that switch up. Like you were supposed to be a Tennessee fan, but I don't have a lot of faith in you at all.
Well, remember we went back there and they didn't really welcome us back, it felt like. You remember?
No, because we couldn't find the field. That was not because they weren't welcoming us. We got lost.
Yeah, you're right.
We got lost for about 45 minutes trying to find the field.
I think I've realized I'm an SEC. I am an SEC guy, man.
Yep.
It's all I'd like to watch. It's the best.
Not even close. It's not even close.
It's not, the rest of it should just, what are they doing it?
It's not even close. ACC basketball is awesome, but SEC basketball is awesome now.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite sport was always LSU basketball. But yeah, I think, it's like, I'm a Winnipeg Jets fan.
What
it's
happened?
Tough. I mean, the SEC is so good. It's like you just, I don't know, you start to love it all, I think.
They only have like 13 sports, where like Carolina, we had like 33 sports. And so they just dump all of that money. Because only sports that make any money are men's basketball and football.
Yeah.
All the rest of the sports lose money. And so if they only have 13 sports, they can take all that money and just dump them right back into the good ones. Whereas you got to spread it all out at like Stanford has like 33 sports. They got like fencing and fucking everything, you know.
Yeah. Transing. Like, hold on, dude. Transing is a sport. Things have changed, man. No, but there's nothing better than being like just loving the SEC, man. And living in Nashville is so great because it's easy to get to a lot of the schools, man. It really is. Like it's just a little bit easier. So like, that's been great, dude. Yeah, everything's been good, dude. We got to go see an Indiana Fever game though.
That would be really. They
fun. They got a bunch of new players too.
Really?
Yeah.
When is their season? It's now?
May 17th, I think it starts against the Chicago Sky. I'll be out of town.
Are you going to be there? Or no, you said.
I'll be out of town, but I do want to go to a game soon.
I feel like they play the Chicago Sky every game. Doesn't it feel like that?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just the only time they publicize that they're playing, but they play every time I look, it's Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. It's like.
We got to go up there, dude. They got some great new players. Sophie Cunningham. They got Aaliyah Boston they got. Yeah, Dewana Bonner they just got. She's new.
Are they the top team in the league?
No. They're ranked 4 or 5 to possibly take the title, yeah. Dude, they got a squad, bro. They got some beautiful ladies on the team.
Where does Caitlin Martin play? Is that her? Am I messing it up?
Kate Martin.
Kate Martin.
She plays for the Valkyries.
The Valkyries.
Expansion team out in the Bay.
Nice.
She's digging it.
She was cool.
Yeah, dude.
We should go to an Indiana Fever game. That'd be really fun.
I hope they. I think. Yeah, we got to go back over there, and we got to go to another SEC game, dude.
Yep.
That was fun.
We should do another. Have you thought? You asked me this at the beginning of the interview, but have you thought about doing like other stuff, like whether it's like video? I mean, obviously you're doing a lot of stand-ups. You're busy, and you're podcasting a lot, so you're busy, but. Like other video type things?
Yeah, I want to make something. Start thinking of something that to be a little bit more creative and do some new stuff.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, you and I have always talked about it.
Yeah,
we wanted to be those DJs. Remember?
Yeah,
dang.
That's still a good idea. That would still crush. It would be really fun.
Last night we let bro, people last night.
I reached out to some people about that, but we just never followed through on a lot of our ideas.
We never followed through on shit. God, bro, it'd be so much fun, dude. We're long-haired DJs out there.
They don't
going
do
like
nothing,
that to the
man.
babes
Yeah,
or whatever.
They don't do anything.
They don't do shit.
They don't do shit, dude.
Diplo just came out with a fucking Christmas candy, dude. I'm like, you can do anything when you're a DJ. It doesn't even matter. He's selling like urine from Jamaica or something that keeps lice out of your hair to a backbeat, you know? Dude, he's selling fucking bubble gum with a trap beat in it. It's like, he just, people can do whatever they want, dude.
Yeah, I would love to do something like, even if it's a one-off, not even like a series or something, just like something just weird and different and fun.
Or get some AI to do something so we can do it, but just think it up.
Dude, even doing Drewski's show, like we shot that for 1 week, but it was the most fun thing. One, because it was hilarious, but also just like it was new and like a novel stimuli.
Yeah.
To just get out there and do something completely different.
Yeah, I got to go on more people's shows. I mean, even just doing Sunday the other day, I was like, man, I just got so used to just doing this so much, and then you forget to go somewhere, and because then you become an interviewer, you don't become a person sometimes after a while.
Yeah,
I think sometimes, it seems like, but I don't fucking know what I'm talking about.
Well, you do it right. I like how when you tour, at least you go to like unique places in America. You're not going like Atlanta, Chicago. You hit those places, but you also you've seen probably more of America than anybody. Because every weekend you're in like the randomest city in the world.
Yeah, we go to, we do, man. I think we've been in like 150 of the top 200 cities size-wise.
That's awesome.
So you start to see a lot of great places. Wisconsin has some of my favorite places I never thought. Dude, a place I just went to in Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Nice.
So nice.
Is that your number one secret city?
La Crosse, Wisconsin.
La Crosse, Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. What's from there? I've never heard of that. Is that the capital of Wisconsin? No.
I don't know.
Why do you say that? What's so cool about it?
Just like, it seems like a perfect place to live. If you had an idea of a perfect place to live.
Yeah, but when did you go?
Storybook. I went in the fall, so it was right before Halloween. So like all the trees had changed color, and you could go up on the mountain right there, and all the trees were like changing colors. So you had kids like walking around like the day before Halloween, like they just come from school with like their Halloween candy, and like their moms were like bustling them through the leaves. Like the leaves were like all changed colors, were on the ground. Moms were fucking secretly vaping while they walked their kid, tell them not to use drugs. You know? And if I could just crush and vape off the edge.
Wisconsin, have you seen the stats on the alcohol in Wisconsin?
I bet it's a lot.
They love drinking.
Oh,
it's the drunkest place in the world.
Really?
Yeah. And I made that up.
Hey, dude, you want to hear stuff? You don't know if it's real or not. We talking to the Elvis Presley of bullshit today, guys. The one, the only Caleb Presley, man. Thanks for just hanging out with me, dude. Yeah. Sorry, I don't feel like I was myself today, but I don't feel like I really honored you as a guest today, man, to be really honest with you.
No. There's going to be a really good episode out of this. You're just going to have to cut the parts that sucked out. But I think we got a solid hour or in 15 minutes, and we probably had 50 minutes of bullshit.
A lot of shit, dude. Yeah. Well, Riley wouldn't tell us anything either.
And yeah, it's like 10 of that, just Riley, waiting on Riley to click a link.
Yeah, dude. Still didn't get one.
But no, that was good, man. It was great.
It was fun. We got to go see a Morgan show this year. We got to do a lot of stuff. We just got to do some stuff, you know?
You're good about that, though, so we will.
We just got to do something this year.
We will.
All right.
We will.
It's a date.
It's a date, bro. I love you.
It's a straight.
It's a...
Okay, dude. So,
that's good.
Dude, you're gay, dude. I'm chill. Oh, my wife's calling. Caleb Presley, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday Conversation. Make sure to check it out. Go out and support him. He's doing his own thing now, so that's what we got to support. Creators who are independent. Thanks so much, bro. I love you.
Thank you, man.
Now I'm just floating on the breeze, and I feel I'm falling like these leaves. I must be cornerstone.